Today's thought is, the roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. I repeat it again. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. I hope all of you are safe and fit at home. This video is for the students of class 8, subject English. And today in this video, we shall cover one grammar topic. This is our chapter number 30 and the name of the chapter is Creative Writing and Stories. This is my lecture number 1 of the same chapter and this chapter is taken from P.C. Wren's grammar book. Students, today in this video we shall learn meanings, types and elements of story writing, that is a part of writing skill. Let's see what is the meaning of story writing. A story is basically a narration of real or imaginary events involving real or imaginary people. Or in simple way, we can say that a story writing is work of fiction or imagination that is usually written in easily understandable grammatical structure with natural flow of speech. A story needs to be represented in words necessarily. Even images or moving pictures can narrate a story. A story is generally designed to entertain and or send a message across. The length of a written story will depend on the format, whether it is a novel, novella or short story, etc. The length of a story has no bearing to its quality. For example, the famous writer Ernest Hemingway, he was once challenged that he could not write a story in 6 words, but he delivered his story. For sale, baby shoes never won. It is not necessary or compulsory that all the stories carry a moral with them. Let's see the structure or format of a story. Number 1, beginning. Number 2, character introduction. Number 3, plot. Number 4, climax or conclusion. So basically, there are 4 key elements to write a story. Let us know how to begin a story. The beginning or the introduction of a story is of essential importance. This is the part where we can hook the reader and capture their attention. You must have come across some often used beginnings to the stories like once upon a time or a long time ago. However, you can get more creative and begin your story with interest. Let us know how to introduce a character in a story. Your story will depend heavily on how well you write your characters. To develop your characters, you can use dialogues as well. But you should keep the dialogues limited in the shorter format. Also, do not include unnecessary secondary characters. Every character of the story must have a purpose. Let us know what should be the plot of a story. Here is where the actual narration of the story will happen. The events that occur or the description of the situation will be written in the plot. A plot must always have a conflict. Conflict means disagreement or argument between people, which is the focus of any story. Let us know how to end a story, or let us know what should be the climax of the story. And this is where the story will come to its logical conclusion. If there is a plot twist, this is where you will include it. Always end your story in an interesting manner. Also, it is not necessary to give your story a definite ending. A cliffhanger is another effective tactic. Cliffhanger means a dramatic and exciting ending to a story that makes you want to read or watch the next episode or part. Or we can say a story or event with a strong element of suspense. Tactic means an action or strategy carefully planned to achieve a specific ending or end. Let us know some points to keep in mind while writing a story. Number 1. Make sure you give your story an exciting and appropriate title. A title is the first impression you make on the reader. Number 2. Make sure that the facts you include in your story are accurate. You can take creative license while writing your story, but do not change universally accepted truths and facts. Number 3. The story must flow fluently. If there is a series of the events taking place, make sure the flow has some order. The reader must not be confused while reading a story. Number 4. Do not use very flowery language or overuse complicated words. The best stories are written in uncomplicated words, so as not to distract from the plot. So these were few points which you have to keep in your mind while writing a story. Let us know how many types of stories are there. Number 1. Based on outline or hints. Number 2. Based on imagination. Number 3. Based on title or moral. Number 4. Based on pictures. So there are 4 types of stories, or we can say there are 4 ways to write a story. Let us know how to write a story based on outline or hints with an example. Question number 1. With the help of the given outline or hints, develop a readable story. Give a suitable title and moral to the story. Clues are or hints are: a sailor took his pet monkey with him to sea trip. Terrible storm overturned ship. A dolphin saved the monkey's life. Took monkey to an island. Monkey said that he was a king. Dolphin understood his lie. Left monkey alone in the island. So these were the clues or outline to frame a story. Based on the outlines or question, now let's see the story in the detail. Monkey and the dolphin. Long ago, there was a sailor who had a pet monkey. One day, along with other sailors, he set out to sea on a trip in his sailing ship. This time, he also took his pet monkey with him for the journey. When they were far out at sea, a terrible storm overturned their ship. Everyone on board fell into the sea. The monkey was sure that he was going to be drowned. Suddenly, a dolphin appeared and picked him up. The dolphin took monkey to an island. On reaching island, the monkey came down from dolphin's back. The dolphin asked monkey, "Do you know this place?" The monkey replied, "Yes, I do. In fact, the king of this island is my best friend." Dolphin knew that no one lived in that island. So she said, "Oh, you are a prince, but now you can be the king." Monkey asked, "How?" Dolphin answered, "Simple. As you are the only living creature in this island, naturally you will be the king." The dolphin swam away by leaving monkey alone in that island. So, the moral of the story is those who lie and boast may end up in trouble. Let us know how to write a story based on imagination with an example. Question number 2. Imagine you have a time machine. Where and when would you like to go, past or future, and why? Write an account giving details about the place, the people, and anything else that you think is of interest. Let's see the story to clarify it. It would be very exciting and interesting to have a time machine. I would love to visit the past as history has always interested me. I would go at least 100 years back and visit the Tagore family of Kolkata in India. During the pre-independence era, the Tagore family was the most renowned family. The noble laureate Rabindranath Tagore was born in this family, which had a huge influence on the economy and culture of Bengal at the time. I am fascinated by how they made huge contributions to music, dance, poetry, etc. Rabindranath Tagore and his brothers were all brilliant scholars, poets, musicians, and social reformers. It would have been great if, through the time machine, I could be present when they created such great works of art and observe and learn how they went about it. The Tagore family was quite modern in their outlook. The women of this family were also very talented and liberated. I would be absolutely elated if I could experience and observe their daily life and learn more about modernism, as we call it today, which was a gift to us from this family. So, this was a story based on the imagination. Let us see how to write a story based on title or moral with an example. Question number 3. Write a story based on title Hard Work Always Pays. The story based on the title is Once there was a family who lived happily with each other. However, they were very poor too. They had 2 children, Ali Hussein and Rabia. Their father always told them, "Be respectable and make us proud." Thus, Ali worked hard and he always came first in his class. He also did a job in the evening along with studies because they were short of money. The whole family except Rabia worked hard to survive. When Ali passed his school examination, his father became ill and passed away. All the responsibility of running the house was on the mother's shoulders. She fulfilled her responsibility to the best of her abilities. But With the time, she became old and weak. Ali realized that his mother had done so much for them. So he decided to help her more. He started giving tuitions to help with the finances. In time, Ali asked his mother to leave her job and just take care of the house. He would do the rest. When he was in college, one day Ali heard an announcement regarding the admission in a well-known medical college of the city, where scholarship was also being offered on merit. Ali was a bit scared, but he remembered his teacher's word. Do not be scared. Try your luck. At last, the result was announced, and Ali was surprised to hear that he had secured full scholarship for higher studies. He ran happily home to tell his mother about his great achievement, and he also thanked God for helping him to make his dreams come true. He studied even more and saved money. Ali completed his studies with distinction and became the best surgeon of the city. He bought a huge house for his family where they lived in comfort. He had also made his sister study. Ali became a respectable and well-known doctor. He made it his aim to help the poor as much as he could, so that they also overcome their hardships and live a good life. So this was a story based on title. Let us know how to write a story based on pictures with an example. Question number 4. Look at the pictures carefully and frame a story on it. Write a suitable title and moral of the story. Now, let's see the story based on the pictures. Two cats and clever monkey. Once upon a time, a big festival was going on in a village. Two cats were prowling together. One of the cats saw a big cake and meowed. The other jumped up and picked it. The first cat said, "Give me the cake. I am the one who saw this." The other cat said, "Stay away from it because I picked it up first." They were fighting and fighting, but there was no solution. They just took the cake to the end of the village. There was a monkey sitting on the tree. He asked both of them, "What happened? I will solve your problem. Don't fight. Let me share the cake among you both." The cake was handed over to the monkey. The monkey split the cake into two parts. He shook his hand and said, "Oh, one is bigger, one is smaller." He had a bite of the bigger and now said, "Oh, this has become smaller now." He ate from the other part, and thus he went on eating from part to part, and finally finished the whole cake. The poor cats were disappointed. So, the moral of the story is, when two people quarrel, third person gains the profit. So, this was a story based on pictures. Students, you have to complete your homework on the basis of the topic explained by me. And your homework is revise chapter 30, creative writing and stories, from the book or video, and based on the understanding of the topic, do exercises mentioned in the book PC Wren's Grammar as. You have to do exercise number 1 and 3, which is on page number 173 in your PC Wren's Grammar book. Students, since you are not having your PC Wren's Grammar book with you, So here in this video, I have mentioned your homework in detail. Exercise number 1. Write a horrible story beginning with the sentences below. It was a dark winter night. A man was walking hurriedly down the street. His head was covered and no one could see his face. Exercise number 2. Imagine that you got a chance to meet with a friend who forgot to return the money he or she borrowed from you. Write a humorous story on this incident. So these were the exercises which you have to do in your fair notebook in a neat and clean handwriting. So this is the end of the lecture. Students, if you like our videos, then don't forget to hit on the like button and subscribe the channel. Thank you and have a nice day.